What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. And today we will learn a fair bit on a continuation regarding prefix in Appsheet. And this is actually coming from a question from Stefan Rinaldi. But before we begin, I just want to say thank you for all of your support that I've received throughout the few years that we have been through together. And now moving towards 2025, there'll be more contents regards to AppSheet, Lucas Studio, and most probably more GCP products in the future. Now, back to the video. So basically, this is a question by Stefan Rinaldi. And the question is as follows. So basically, this is coming from my previous video, which is the episode 96 for Appsheet, which is talking about the custom prefix. And in that tutorial itself, I am using the count expression to sort of come up with a prefix. But then regarding the question is talking about basically the integrity when there's a deletion happen in the transaction, which could also potentially cause issues to the prefix. And this is rightfully mentioned or highlighted by Stephen. And he is asking whether is it possible if we use max expression of the numbers with the same month and year. How can we do that? Well, I guess that's something that we will be exploring today together. And of course, without further ado, let's check it out. All right, guys, to start off our tutorial, as usual, we have the sample data structure. So I'm just going to add a very few simple ones. Here I have the document ID, and I have the RN, which represents the running number. And we have the document tag, details, and date. So again, this is a very simple tutorial. This could actually represent or reflect your respective apps in a way where we want to calculate the running number that would then satisfy the document tag later on. Now, once we have this, we can head on straight to Appsheet, where I already have imported the document table, as you can see here. Now, the first crucial part, which is the RN, running number, I have used an expression in auto compute. Under initial value, I have basically made an expression where it calculates and checks for any existing running number values for the current month. Okay. And what max does is it will get the highest number from the selected rows, in this case in document table. So if no numbers exist for that particular month, this means the current entry is the first for the month. Okay. And this helps us to find the maximum number from the selected table, which is the document table. All right. So once you have this in place, the next thing you want to do is under document tag. All right. In initial value, we want to concatenate. In my case, I want it to be in the DDMMYY format, where it represents the date, month, and year, and followed by the running number, which I already have calculated in the RN column. So this is where the overall completed full version of my running number prefix. Okay. Now, to actually showcase the sample, so let's say we have to add one new transaction, which is today's date, which is 29th of December 2024. And since there's no existing transaction, that's why the RN is 1. All right, if I were to add another transaction in the same month, you can then see the RN is already 2. And let's add a few, 3, 4, and 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, because there's 5 transactions here. But then here comes another scenario. What if 2 and 3 is no longer needed and you somehow deleted the data straight from the app? We are now left with 1, 4, and 5. So normally if you were to use the count, you would then start a new row or a new transaction data. And since there's 3 counts, and it will then use the number 4, which we don't want that to happen because we already have 4 here. But by using max, whenever I add a new transaction, it will look for the maximum Rn, which is in this case 5. And when I add a new transaction, the new Rn will be 6, which doesn't conflict with the existing RNs left in the app. And this also applies the same if, let's say, the date is in a new month, say for example in January. The document tag will follow as such, where it's the first date, 1st of January 2025, and since it's a new month, therefore the RN is reset back to 1. And basically this is similar to what I've shown earlier. So that is the benefit of using max instead of count, so that it will read the most or the highest number of the transaction. And the expression that I've shown earlier separates the ARN according to their respective month. So I hope this helps. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you find this video useful. And don't forget to drop your comments if you have any questions regards to Appsheet. And of course, there'll be more episodes that'll be coming out in the next few days. And I understand there's a lot of comments, questions that's been left unanswered, which I'll try my best to answer all of them at once. But anyways, I hope to see you guys in the next video. I'm Aris Azahar. Take care. Bye-bye.